So the name BitGuild came into being for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's a very international name. It translates very well into Japanese, Korean, and many other European languages. But in terms of the meaning behind the name, there are a couple of things. For me personally, when I think of blockchain, when I think of cryptocurrencies and this emerging technology, the first thing that comes into my head is a community. So we're all in the same boat. Everybody who purchases Bitcoin or purchases Ethereum or purchases Plats, they all hope that blockchain technology will be utilized more and more in the future, that people are going to build apps on this technology in the future. I think the same is true when it comes to gaming. Gaming is, as most people know, an extremely competitive industry. It started out, in the early days as kind of a geek, nerd, techie thing with 5-10 people getting together and building a game. And it's now obviously on a much larger scale than that, where we have gigantic companies in there spending tens of millions of dollars on building these huge games. The interesting thing about having a token economy is very different than the traditional gaming space. And it's one of the reasons why we need to have a token. So let's talk about an atmosphere based on Plat, which is BitGuild's token. The players, the developers, the early purchasers of the token, the team, and the company, they all benefit from an increased usage of Plat in BitGuild's ecosystem. So games are all played using Plat tokens. So if instead of using dollars or instead of using euros or yen, games are going to be playable with Plat. At the same time, games have the ability to produce Plat, so players will be able to receive Plat from the game. Developers will be paid out in Plat. Early supporters, they purchase Plat. So the more Plat is used in the ecosystem, the more benefit for everybody involved. So the way we see this is, let's say there's 10 games on the platform, or there's 20 games on the platform. Any game, the success of any game will be beneficial to everybody who's involved in the BitGuild ecosystem. And so that brings us to the concept of a guild. A guild is a group of people who are fighting together for a common goal. A guild is a group of 50 of us or 100 of us who are going to slay the dragon to share in the epic loot that it drops. So when we say BitGuild, we think of community, we think of collaboration, we think of everybody working together in order to improve the BitGuild ecosystem.